We have Dr. Saurabh Agarwal. He'll be talking about FAICO examinations. Dr. Saurabh is a vitreoretina consultant. Along with he sees ROP, UV, and neuro-ophthalmology. And he's currently working in Nagpur as an assistant professor in Government Medical College, along with private practice. Over to you, sir.
So first of all, I will thank YOSI Forum for giving me this opportunity. I will be talking about the newer concept I think nobody has touched till now. It is FAICO examination. Since our medical life, medical career, we are talking about international fellowship like FICO, FRCS, ICO, MRCO examination. So being the largest number of doctors producing country in the world, we should have some stand-up, we should have some fellowship that is being recognized or granted quality by Indian Ophthalmological Forum. So what is FAICO? Basically, I'll just give you a brief about FAICO. So it is an online single-based answer multiple choice question type examination. No negative marking. It is 1 hour examination. There are 60 questions, and you have to, the passing marks are 70%. This means that you have to make it correct. 42 questions to be answered correctly. Then only you will pass the theory, and then you can allow to go for next process. Now, what criteria is being decided by this FAICO examination? That 50% must know question. 50% must know means I don't know what is must know. If you know the things, then it becomes must know. So 50% must know means that out of 60, 30 questions you should know completely. 25% is a moderate level difficulty. This means that 15 questions should be moderate level difficulty. And remaining 25%, this means that 15 questions, they are hard level difficulties. So these are the structure of the examination. Now eligibility criteria, must be an AIOS member. Must be AIOS member means that you have, what is the benefit of this, I will tell you later. And what is the, again, eligibility criteria is postgraduate should be there from recognized institute with 1 year of experience in specialty. Either you do DO, either you do DNB, either you go for MDMS. And after that, you should have 1 year of experience in a particular specialty for that. One more thing is that you can apply only for a single specialty in a particular year. And maximum you can apply for 2 specialties, not more than that. Suppose somebody is applying for cornea specialty, then he can apply for general ophthalmology or cataract specialty next time, but he can't apply for the 2 specialties in the same year. So now what are the exam process? These are 3 stages. Theory, which I told you that 42 marks are to be required, 70% to be cleared. Then you have to go for OSCE. OSCE says that there is 50% cutoff. This means that you have to attain 50%. And then you have to go for YOSI examination that will be taken by the experts in the field of their particular specialty. Now the most important question is why to appear FAICO. As I initially told you that we have all the international fellowships like FICO, FRCS. So this FAICO give you a stand in your country that you have been specialized in a particular subject. First of all, it is governed by highly expertise and largest body nationwide in India, as we all know. Then again, as we go, suppose we'll go in other specialty like surgery. We have that MCH neurosurgery, MCH cardiac surgery, everything is there. They have them there, recognized super specialty qualification by MCI. But in ophthalmology, there is no such thing that will mark you that yes, you are a super specialist person. So we don't have any authorized or super specialized recognition till now. And after clearing for FAICO examination, you will be recognized nationwide by a largest governing ophthalmological body in India like AIOS, and it will give you a super specialty recognition nationally. So it will be a feel-good factor for us that yes, after post-graduation we have done some particular specialty and we can work and we can treat the patient in the better way. Now coming for my experiences, I will tell you that how I prepare and how I proceed ahead. So my first thing is that the preparation for any exam starts from the day when we enter in the particular medical field. So the moment you take admission in the MBBS or the moment you take admission in residency, your preparation starts from the first day. So you should be a knowledge hunter. Initially you are innocent, and then as the time passes, you will become mature. So as my work has been very much made convenient by Dr. Sengupta sir, that he told that how to prepare for the examination. Online resources are available all over the for all over the fellows. We have that AAO network through AIOS. We have to be AIOS member, only then you can access AAO network. You have to apply for AIOS, you have to send them mail, they will give you login password, you have to create your username, and then you can access to the AAO network. In AAO network, there are large specialty-wise, you can get large number of MCQ case-based discussions. So with this, these are standard questions. These are highly productive questions. Even in few FAICO examinations, the questions are directly taken from this website, AIOS. So AAO is a very genuine and recognized source. Again, then Digital Journal of Ophthalmology from Harvard University. It has also specialty-wise online MCQ questions, so that you can solve. It is not like that if you have to worry, if you have to study, then you will go for books. Even if you are having net, if you are doing working, if you got bored from particular work, you can open this access. It's a free. Then is one more online source is SlideShare. You can just log into SlideShare. You will get large number of PPT. You can carry some points from that. You can upload there also. Then again, there is a Delhi Ophthalmological Society. Every monthly they are publishing their journals. You have a lot more concise and precise amount of material being given to those journal. Also, they have some MCQ in the last of their, suppose their journal, they have last, on their almost end of the page, they got some spot the questions, spot the MCQ, some object type of questions are there on DOS website. The second, again, more side is eOptha, where you can log in and where you can access to some materials. Again, MRC Ophthalm by Chua, I think somebody has told me. One more thing is that if you have AAO access, that the books are there, American Academy of Ophthalmology, basics, clinical science books. So on the end of the book, for particular specialty, they are given some 50 questions or 40, 50 questions are there. If you can appear those questions and again go back and read and again go back, then you can know that yes, you have how much you have cleared and how much you have get through that particular subject. So these are also standard questions governed by these AAO books. So you can access those books also. And moreover, if you put some query on the internet that most of us are doing right now, you can get the answer by some forum. So again, the last one is, but it should not be skipped, is the book. The book has been told by Massachusetts Ear and Eye Infirmary, has told by that madam, that is being given by, one book is there, and then again there is one book by Kenneth Chan and Kenneth Wright. These are the very two standard books which I prepared during my examination, or till now I am preparing that, till now I am reading that book, because if I stuck somewhere, then that books will help me, because it has given complete, it has covered almost all the topic in the particular specialty. Now, the thing is that what I prepare initially, what I say is that if you are thinking that we have to go ahead, then definitely we can crack the particular examination. As I told you that the preparation for examination start from the day we enter into medical college. So this is the only thing which I will tell you, that my experience was that I used to go to particular book. Initially I don't understand, then I keep on asking my seniors, I keep on interacting with my colleagues. Then if they ask me, then I'll again go and I read and I'll gain knowledge. So you have to be a knowledge hunter. You can't sit quiet. I was not sitting quiet. Initially, suppose I have to prepare for a particular examination, then I start from the month before or 2 months before that. And the very first day, on the very previous day of examination, you can't prepare. I was never able to prepare prior to the day of examination. I used to sleep quiet, and I don't used to study on the day of prior to day of examination. So this is the mainly thing. These are the basics, and which one thing that nobody can be accompany you with your journey. You have to go. We have to think that if you have to hit the hard, then you have to go alone. You have to work hard. Hard work is the key to success, and there is no shortcuts. If you are following shortcut, this means that you are presumed to be a lazy person. So thank you for your kind attention, and it's my pleasure, sir.